let's be honest, guys. Who of us, as players, as young players, dreaming about the game, dreaming about our careers in football, thinking about all the things that we can achieve, the silverware, the promotions, the money, the women, like all of the legal trouble that you can get yourself in as a footballer. It all leads to this moment here, the Abacus Lighting Floodlit Cup. This is the one that we all want to win, is it? Sod the World Cup. We don't all have a chance of playing in that. The Abacus Lighting Floodlit Cup, though, a cup final on a Tuesday evening here in Sheffield, because for some reason we've been drawn as the home team. That is what we want to win, isn't it? That is what we've been dreaming of. We've got 4 games to make ourselves heroes. I was going to say immortals, but I can't promise that. You are going to die one day, I'm afraid. We're all going to die, but let's at least be buried with some medals, okay? We can do this, people. I believe in you. So this is what we're going with. We've got our 15-year-old goalkeeper, Gary, call him Jerry, Gary Fitzpatrick. Sorry, Gary, you're an important member of the team. You've only played a few games though, which is why don't have your name down yet. Look, you've only played 1 game, and then you were tied up in a youth fixture because I'd thought to take him out. We've got Malachi Black, our star left wing back, star player. We've got Warner. Don't worry about the fact that you're constantly underbid and that there's roughly 15 teams. You could be living in Mansfield next week, but let's be taking a winner's medal with us, shall we? Oh, let's also have a look at Sandy Carey. Oh, people are interested in him. Why is that? Because he's got 24 goals and 27 appearances and 32 and 30 overall. Oh, I wonder how many teams are interested in him, Kev, I hear you say. 436? How about you leave the man alone to enjoy his cup final? So we're going with the 4-3-3 we've played all year. We've got Ashland Rovers. I don't know if that's a place or if it's somewhere where fans of 90s to 2000s indie rock group Ash live. Actually preferred them with their adjusted lineup with the girl on guitar, but I can't remember her name. I will check that after the episode. But we've got them. They are second in their league. We are first in our league. So second isn't good enough for us. If we win this cup final and we get 4 points from the final 2 games, we've got back-to-back promotions. Let's see, though, if we can add a cup. Oh, they're playing. Andy Stanek feels unsuited to the role he's being asked to play. You've played there all year, mate. Get on with it. I ain't got time for you. Just because 436 teams are interested in you, don't start getting lippy with me, Sandy. Right, if you carry on the last performance, we'll do well. It's not very inspiring pre-cup match, but here we go. This is my best ever attendance by far. The ground holds 400. We were due to sell just over 300. Let's see who is there and what they are lined up in. So they've gone with that Football Manager 4-2-3-1. I wonder what sort of roles they're playing in. Here we come. There I am in my green tracksuit. Champions League music isn't playing because it's the wrong competition. But we have got 387 people here. It is nearly a sellout. Would ask where those people have been during the league, but that's not the right attitude, apparently. Here we are. First highlight, Azam over to Saxon. Saxon swung it over. There is the cartel. And it is 1-0, and there's less than 10 minutes gone. Their travelling support looks absolutely furious, but what did you expect? He's got over 20 goals. This might be what they expect. I hate it when they score and then there's a highlight straight away of them, but they've given that away. Azam in there to Prunty. Prunty into Henry. Henry's driving on. Is he going to pick someone out here? He nearly picks the ref out. He skips him. He realises we're not playing in purple. We never played in purple. Passes it to Ephraim. Ephraim back to Henry. Back to Sandy Carey. Maybe only 440 people want him now. 30, 20. A number lower than whatever that one was. Good start, though. Doyle swings that in. He's hit that. The keeper saved it. Now, I'm glad that I've got all this pressure. I could do with a second goal while I'm on top because my goalkeeper, as you saw, is not very good. He's half-star grey. He's 15 years old. He's probably got school tomorrow. I might write him a note to explain why he's not done his homework for his teachers, etc. Right, this is all me, though. Are these guys going to get the ball? Long spray out to Saxon. Saxon to Carey. That is a penalty. Sandy's going to get the ball. It's in front of their fans. Let's be having you. Ashland are 2-0 down in their biggest game of the year. They don't look like they're going to get promoted. And if the result stays like this, they won't be getting a cup. Front three are having absolute stormers. Look at that. Every one of them over a 7.2. I'm liking this. Nothing's happening. I'll take that. Now it's a cross or a free kick for me out wide. The cartel's over. Charlie Doyle has headed it in. It's his first goal of the year. What a game to get a goal. This lot, rubbish. Literally 3-0 down in your cup final. They've come all the way from wherever Ashland is, and look what is happening to them. I am loving this. Hands on hips. We're ahead on the scoreboard, and we certainly deserve it. I'm so pleased. Oh, look at Ben. He's like, brilliant. Not doing anything. I'd like another 2 goals here. Going to this league game. Absolutely flying. I'm reaching the stage where I'm so confident I might start to look at resting players, which I get is not a very cup final thing, but we've got a league to win. Look at this. Absolutely nothing has happened in the second half, and I am loving this. So I'm going to go into my view. I'm going to take the cartel off because he's too important. I'm going to bring on Ariel, and I'm going to bring on Price for Sandy Carey. I'm not fussed that Saxon is running himself into the ground because he's not one of my stars. I could just replace him next game. Here is Doyle. He's do you know what? He's thought, do you know what? Scored me first goal. Why don't I just ping this free kick in the top corner from 40 yards? Lovely stuff. Now let's take Saxon off. Can afford to rest him now. This man's not even... This is how well I'm doing. He doesn't play on the right, but I'm going to put him there anyway. Onyeka Kamajai. Big moves forward by the 15-year-old. Don't mind that. 10 minutes to play. Are they going to do anything? He sprayed that out wide here to Olsen. Olsen onto Morris. Morris back to Winder. Winder's put that over. It's dropping to their man, and he's hit that, and it's hit the bar. I think that may have been a save. It's not a save because they've not had a shot on target still. And their XG's still below half a goal. He's only played in one game, this 15-year-old. He had a clean sheet in that one, but he's not going to be having one in this game. I was just building up to, is he going to get back-to-back clean sheets to start his career? But no. He is going to, though, get his hands on a cup. There we go. So this is the cartel. I'm going to have a celebratory sip of my tea. Virtual Kev will probably be along in a second. There he is outside of the stage. The Abacus Lighting Floodlit Cup here in the floodlights. There we go. First trophy in the bag. Home fans have delighted. The away fans have all gone back to wherever Ashland is. These guys are delighted. We're not going to be celebrating too long or too hard, though. We need to get all this confetti off the pitch because we have got another game in less than about 4 days. So 4-1 in the cup final. The cartel, Sandy Carey with a penalty, and then Charlie Doyle popped up. Only signed him partway through the year. He's played 15 appearances, 2 assists, had never scored. Used to play for Marine, used to play for Stalybridge, used to play for Blackburn, apparently, although never made an appearance for them. But now he is an Abacus Lighting Floodlit Cup winner. Try saying that 3 times fastly. Being able to watch players like Doyle is why I love this job. I'm with you, Ming Jung. the second to last game of the season. We're at home where we've just won a cup versus SJR of Worksop, who are 12th. And we're in this relegation mire at the second. I'll show you the league in a moment. A win will guarantee us at least promotion, although we're chasing the title. Glapwell, who are second, I've got Durham District, although they're away. And then the only other team that can catch us or can stop us from getting promoted are not actually playing, I've just noticed. So we have got to make sure that we win this game. Now, this is the league table. Let me just click up here. So we've got SJR of Workshop, who are 28 points, so they could slip into there. It's unlikely. Our next game, we've got Harworth Colliery, though. So I'm hoping that we could grab this title, let alone promotion. So it's in our hands. We've got far superior goal difference to Glapwell, partly through beating one of the Swallow Nest at the bottom here, 9-1. That's really helped us out. So last year's rivals who came up with as Handsworth reserves are struggling. There is a chance that they could drop back in to I was going to say the division below, but we didn't come up in the way that you would expect. We've come across from the South Yorkshire County Division 1. We didn't go to the Prem. We came across here. So let's get to the game. Let's have a look at the squad. So we're at home again. Probably back down to our usual league attendance, which is about 104. Let me just turn my sound down here. Hopefully the players are not too hungover, any of them who chose to celebrate the cup style in that manner. Although some of these players are on £20 a game, so I hope they'd be more professional than that. Sandy Carey is on £7 a game, £7 a goal fee as well, so it's absolutely quids in. Can't believe this highlight is still going on. There he is. He's through. He's not getting £7 for that, though, is he? There's the attendance, 129. So maybe the cup has brought in a few people. Oh, Isaac Pearce has come on and he's already injured. They've got a free kick. That's a great save by Fitzpatrick. So I don't have the enthusiasm I had for the cup final. I'm also a lot more nervous about this. And I don't have the other results on. I said Hatfield Town weren't playing. I'd missed. They obviously are. They've got Retford under 21s. So they have temporarily gone second, which indicates to me that Glapwell are either drawing or losing. So here I am here. What's Black going to do? Going to give it to Ephraim. Back to Black. Just playing it around at the back here. Into Henry. Henry back to Prunty. Prunty switches this out here to Pearce. Got his little injury over him, working on that hobbled ankle. Over to the Cartel. The Cartel's hopefully going to drive on because this is what I have him do. And normally he would put that in the far corner. Are we seeing some nerves here? I'm not nervous. You're nervous. I'm definitely nervous. If it stays like this, I've not mathematically taken the title, but I've got that huge goal difference. But here is East driving onto the box. He's going to hit that. No one can hit that. I've had 3 shots on target, but don't feel like I've seen any of them. And Glapwell are now winning. Pearce is definitely going off, so I'm going to have to bring... let's bring Amu on, even though this is his wrong side, because he is a... Oh, no, he is right. As I said, I felt like he was left. Let's see how he does. No, their team is already flagging, so I'm hoping that that's going to make a difference for me. Right, let's get it in here. I don't like the idea of saying I don't like what I just saw from this team. We are top, having just won the cup. Unless something weird happens with goal difference, a win makes us champions. Do this for every single... There we go. Struggling to meet the pace of the game. It's like, you've only been on about 4 minutes, mate. Is the pace of the game that high? Emery's fired that over for them. Prunty's headed it away. Is Prunty going to get to that? He's not. I have a bad feeling about this. I'm getting absolutely worked. And he smashed that. The keeper didn't even look like he was expecting that, and it's luckily gone onto the top of the net for me. And look at that, Glapwell now up to a point behind me. There we go. Well done, Ephraim. Ephraim takes that ball off him, passes it into Cartel. Cartel into Carey. And Carey, Sandy, what are you doing, mate? Is this because I shouted at you before the start of last match? I do not appreciate this at all. Not one bit. And is this a penalty? It is a penalty. I almost don't want to watch. All is forgiven, Sandy. All is forgiven. Let's talk about things we don't really deserve, shall we? Right. I'm not really sure what to change. I am going to spin Ephraim off. I'm going to bring Ajay on, just because we're not. I feel like I need to change something. We're not doing a great deal right today. This has come out to Henry though. Henry's pinged it back to Eve. There is Amu struggling about the pace of the game. He's offside. He's put that way over the bar, handsomely wide. Normally this would be where I'd spin the Cartel off, but I'm going to leave him on. Can we get this win? Here is Fitzpatrick. Just moose this forward, mate. He's taking his time. He's slow balling. That's not a great kick, although that is flicked on. And would you believe he's got, 25 league goals? I feel like he's done nothing but miss today other than the penalty. Hatfield Town cruising there. Just saw that up on the screen. They are 3-1 up. He's now taking his time as well. He's launched that over. This is cleared through to them. Have they got a little break on here? I demand that you bring him down. There we go. He's absolutely flagging Martin. I'm going to spin him off, and let's bring on Nicholson. He's one of my youth projects that I brought in last year. Could play a few different roles. Isn't fantastic at any of them, but he's got that versatility that you need. Well, that is terrible defending, though. Ooh, and that's a good hit. That's tipped onto the post. He's only on £10 a week, that goalkeeper as well. He's got his work cut out here, though, hasn't he? So, edge of the area. He's going to hit that, isn't he? It's off the post again. If they've got any fans in the ground, they've got to be spitting. Not just because it's Yorkshire. I'm not sure what to do here. Hold on, lads. Don't let me down. There's people watching. And we've done it. That was hard work, though, wasn't it? 7.4. It doesn't feel like he's had a 7.4 game watching those highlights. Couldn't with that performance. We need to move loud on. No, I'm very happy we got despite not being our best. Let's go with that. That was tough work. So we should be promoted, and we are. We've not got the title fully, apart from the unlikeliness that we somehow lose, 7, and they win 7, and we have, I was going to say, a 14-goal swing. Even that wouldn't help them out, would it? It would help them out. So that is effectively what we need. So I can afford to pretty much lose this next game, and we are going to be champions. We are promoted, though. Unbelievable promotion. Maybe you thought it was unbelievable. Not me, because I had faith in myself. Hello and welcome back to game 3 of the episode. So it is the final league game. We've pretty much won the league title. The team, well, not pretty much. We've all but mathematically won it. We're so far clear of the goal difference. The press are talking about how we've won it by de facto, but I'm not letting that happen till I see that little trophy animation. I'm not going to believe that it's real. I've made a couple of changes. We've got about a 2-week layoff after this to the final cup final and the final game of the season. The team that we're playing need to win today to stop themselves getting relegated. So they do have something to play for. We've brought Middleton in here. I've brought Diallo in here, who you can see is 155 centimetres if this is the first episode you're watching. So he's a little tiny guy that's been played a bit of a bit role this year, and I've brought Saxon back, and I've left these two on just because it's the final league game. And it's unlikely that either of them are going to trouble the Golden Boot because they were about 5 behind going into the last game. But you know, I'm letting them sign off, hopefully in style with a win. So we're doing well on a good run. Let's see what these guys have got about them. So Harworth Colliery, again, I have no idea where Harworth is. I see this a lot with the weaker teams in my league. They play this big block against me, so they are looking for a point. A point would probably keep them up with their goal difference if the results go in their favour. And there is the benefit that if they do win, or if they do manage to get a draw, there is a chance that Handsworth reserves will go down, who I've still never forgiven for not rolling over and dying when I played them last year, like everyone else in the league did. Yeah, and we've still got this. Who's coming up with us? Is it Glapwell? Is it Hatfield Town? So we've got that as well. Doncaster City had that little run. We were challengers for a while for those top 3 spots, but they have completely faded off, which we're not pleased. Their football agent, chairperson / owner. There is the Didster. He's taking it off. Carey's sprayed that out. Cartel's headed it on to where he would expect Sandy to be, but he's not there because he's just played you the ball, mate. I obviously want to win this, but get through this game pretty unscathed. Get some rest in ahead of this cup game is what I'm really after. He is having a sting. He's started to believe his own hype. He has, I believe. That's the type of stuff he's been bagging all year. Clean throw and goal. He's not even hit the target. So Saxon with a corner. Comes out to Carey, who's unusually deep for the league's top scorer, and then Black's been like, you know what, why not? I'm going to have a shot. Last game of the season, anything goes. This is keeping them up at the minute, though. The big block is working. Handsworth reserves will be like, you've done this on purpose. It's a good take by the goalkeeper. Although they've not even got anyone in the box. But it's potentially a tad unambitious of me to be playing a back four, considering what these guys have lined up in. But due to being part-time and the limited amount of training we get together, I only have one formation and one style of play set up. It's something I'll need to address going forward, I believe, but let's see what we can do here. Carey's taking it on and he's hit that, and that's a good save. I'm like, should I whack this guy on my short list? Their goalkeeper. I know he's playing for a team bottom of the league, but I've got a half-star 15-year-old in goal for me that came through the youth team. Oh, it's off to Diallo, though, and he's hit that. He scored 4 goals this year, and you'll probably have to take my word for these, because I think only 2 of them have been on camera, but they've all been outside-the-box screamers. Another one of the famous Sheffield City Youth Academy. We are flying. I think we're doing well, but let's get another gear. Let's sign off in style, shall we? Right, so we are winning. I'm going to take him off. I'm going to wait to the 50th minute. There is Black. There is Carey. Sandy Carey. Another £7. Loving that. Right, so I'll bring him off. I'm going to take Sandy off. Don't want to risk him. Let's bring on Amu. You can go up front. If I get an injury now, I'll just have to play with a missing player now that I've made those changes. Well, I have got one more sub. I'm getting ahead of myself. That's a good finish. Right, Middleton, not doing great. I'm going to bring on Jaden Prunty. Just to protect this lead even. Now that they're losing, they're back into relegation. Handsworth are losing, but they have given themselves too much to do here, potentially. Oh. I said I was maybe going to put him on my watch list. I will not be doing so after that. I've got plenty of bad goalkeepers already, please. Thank you very much. Look at these poor lads. They've all got sad little red faces. I'm feeling a bit for them now. But Diallo's not. He's looking to fill his boots here. Oh, look, here is the developing news. Hatfield Town have leapfrogged Glapwell. Glapwell, who won both cups last year and came third, have been knocked out of both cups this year by myself and look like coming third again. So I do feel a bit sorry for them. A tiny bit sorry. This is making me less sorry though. Shame we couldn't do it in front of our own fans, but we have done it. So it is back-to-back league titles for us. This one's golden. It's different to the one I was holding up last time. So I'm pleased with that. Now it's time for the team to sort out my contract, I feel like. Because look at this. Look at those oversized trophies surrounding my virtual manager there. Delighted. I know I don't look it, but I am. Hello guys, welcome back to the final part of this mammoth extended Silverware episode. The final part of this season 2 of this playthrough, and potentially my final ever game as Sheffield FC manager. I have signed a contract with them, so that was a bit overly dramatic the way I worded that start. But it's for zero money. Now, I was thinking, you know what, I'll see how we get on. Just going to make a little change here, though. I'm going to take the Didster out, and I'm going to bring back in Daniel Ephraim, also underbid. But the team, the debt clearing that I thought I had is actually a £150 a month loan. So I'm not quite sure how the finances of that are going to work out, considering I was already hemorrhaging so much money. So I'm going to see how things go, where I end up, what happens, what sort of crowds we're drawing in, how many of this squad leave, and then there is always an abundance of jobs around on this level of save. But before we get on to that, let us have this final cup fixture. Here's my lineup in my standard 4-3-3. Cue the music from the gantry. That's what we come out to. They have matched us in a 4-3-3, so these are a lot more attacking than potentially you've seen from the 2 league games that we have played since that cup final. Now, stop that. I did look up Roseley 86, somewhere in Derbyshire. They do roughly play in this kit though, so kudos to the people who've made this. Not kudos though to their defence, because I was very temporarily 1-0 up until the linesman and the ref and all his little gang of mates with their little flags ruined it. But Sandy was there. He's the reason I've got so little money, because he keeps scoring. It's a shame that I can't sell anyone because no one is on a real contract. Ephraim's back in. He smashed that off the bar. So this is a similar start to this cup final to we had to the last one. So I've still never lost back-to-back games. That's not great goalkeeping, but I'll take that. So I've still never lost back-to-back games. So I'm going to see how we do at this next level, at least for a couple of games, to see if how things start. But you know, it's a cup final. We're 1-0 up. It wasn't a great goal, but there's 363 people here. The new owners, the new fans, will be loving that. We're nearly at capacity. We might get another cup winners bonus as well. I didn't even introduce this cup neither. It's the Buckinghamshire Insurance Cup or something like that. That keeper, that's very unconventional. He's moosed that away. And again, they don't have anyone pushed up on the ball. And here is Carey. Sandy's through, and Sandy is blasted that wide. He's acknowledging the through ball at least. So the smattering of fans behind there did not get to see a second goal. Now they have. That's really poor defending from them. I'd be pulling my hair out if that was me, but it's not me, and I'm cruising towards another cup win. This is absolutely delightful. So it's Ephraim with the assist for that one, wasn't it? I believe. Yeah, it was. Yeah. So coming up to half time, we've got less than a goal XG, but we are 2-0 up. This lot they've had 3 shots, they've only had 1 on target. They've had the possession, but that tends to happen with our game because they like to sit back. No one seems to trouble us by getting in our half anyway. So let's see if they are going to up their high intensity sprints and get back in this game, or whether we're going to be able to pull away like we did in the previous final. It's come down to Prunty. Prunty's hit that. That is unlucky, but I'm not going to... I was going to say, I'm not going to show any sorrow for them. Again, it's been ruled out. Their goalkeeper here, Sinohara, he's been a bit unfortunate today, hasn't he? That's a great header down by Doyle. He's like, it's a cup final. It's time for me to score. Now, Saxon is on that yellow card. So when we get to about 65 minutes, I might spin him off. Oh, look at that from Jaden Prunty. Centre back, never mind. Cup final. Let's just smash one in for all the way out here, shall we? Let's take Saxon off. Let's bring on Nicholson. Cruising. Oh, the cartel. Ghosted in at the back post there. We're having a lovely old time, though. You know what? I'm going to bring on Middleton for the goal scorer, just because he's been such a key part. I feel like he deserves this. Another ball in from Black. Their goalkeeper's got that. I don't feel like he's played too poorly. He's 3-0 down in his cup final. He's not getting promoted. That is a terrible miss from Sandy. Up into their fans. He could have hurt someone. We'd have a lawsuit on our hands. Yeah, just saying, considering the XG and the amount of shots that he's had, I feel a bit sorry for him. But anyway, he can trundle off and get back on the team bus or the car to Roseley, wherever that is. Oh, look, it's another trophy procession for Sheffield FC. My 15-year-old goalkeeper, he's only played about 7 weeks of football in his life. He's now now enjoying his 3rd trophy. I've got another trophy. This is yet another one. You'll be thinking, well, how many of them does he have? Mind your own business. But there we are. Cup ticked off. League ticked off. Promotion ticked off. Another cup. Taking it round the fans, the 300 strong fans. They now own the team. They've got to be pleased with this. There we go. One of the giant cups is in front of the other. Let's just move that to a side so you could see all of them. But 3 bits of silverware in one season, you know, you can't knock that. I might never win a league or a cup or a double again at this rate. It's been a bit disappointing. I was hoping they were going to be a bit better, offer a bit more of a fight than they did. But, you know, I'm not at the stage where I'm going to be complaining too much about the opposition, because like I said, I'm going into a much higher level now, so I'm expected to be have a greater test from my opposition. So there we are, Sheffield City, nearly called them Sheffield FC, wrong team. You did it, enjoy the celebrations, we worked hard for this moment. Sheffield City FC have done it. So only 5 years in their existence, 2 cup finals, moved up 2 tiers or 2 levels. We're off to level 10 next. Let's see how it goes there. I will be back in the future of the save to give you an update on how pre-season is going and inform you where we've moved to and how the finances are going. Thank you very much.